Hey guys, welcome back. This is Gopi. We will continue from where we left in the last video. This is where we left in the last video. So we were discussed about how to create a list and how to insert the data and what are the other ways to access it. Now we are going to learn about how to remove elements. Now what I'm going to do is, after inserting all the required data, I'm going to learn how to remove element. So this is nothing but my list of integers, and then if I put a dot, I'll be able to access some methods which has a remove in it. You can see I'll be having remove all, remove at, and then I have remove range. First what I do is, I will try to remove only one data, which is nothing but 999. Keep in mind, remove the exact data that you are passing it as argument, and then we can see remove at. This remove the element at a specific index. Let me say 2 here. So whatever the data that I have in that second position, that will get removed from the list of integer. To know the difference before and after removing the element from the list, I will just copy this and paste it here, so that I will come to know what all the changes has been done. If it is a remove range, right, that means you have to provide some range. Let me give some example. List of integers dot remove the last one, which is nothing but remove range. This accepts two parameter. So what's the index and what is the count? So let me say the index is nothing but the start index, and what is the count? The number of element that needs to be removed from the list, which is nothing but list of integer collection. So how many I can say? I can just say 2. Then see, that's how it is working. If I say clear method or remove all method, then all the element from the list will get removed. I don't want it to do that. So let me execute this program by pressing this run button. Okay, so here you can see we got the output, but still we didn't able to see what is the before and after. So what I do is, before printing this, let me try to have a console that write line that will print this kind of line separator that would help us to identify the data. Now what I do is, let me try to execute the program again by pressing F5 this time. Okay, here you can see we get the output. This is the actual data: 12, 2, 3, 999, 44, 333, 222, and then the 5, the last element. Let's see what are the things that I removed. Remove 999. Yes, 999 is got removed, so I don't have that in the after. And then remove at 2. So whatever the data that present at the second index, that's supposed to get removed. So what is that? 0, 1 and 2, 3. So obviously 3 got removed. And then from the range 0, 2. So obviously 12 got removed, 2 got removed. And then I have a 14, 4, 3, 2 and then the 5. This 3 is present, and apart from that everything got removed. So that's how we have written the code. And that's the way we will be usually writing our remove methods. So we do have one more clear method that helps you to clear all the element from the file. What I do now is, let me try to have let me comment it out, and then let me try to have list of integers dot contains. This contains method helps you to find whether a specific element is present in the list or not. Okay, it will return a true or false, but still it helps you to find out. And we do have one more method that helps you to achieve search operation, which is binary search. What is this binary search? For those who know the binary search algorithm, they will eventually understand it. We can pass some data to it, it will find the data, which is quite faster. I'm not going to implement this. This is kind of a contains. Contains will return the true and false, but in case of a binary search, it is going to return the integer that we trying to find out. Now that's it. So these are all the things which are most widely used. Apart from that, sorting operation. Of course, we cannot remove sorting operation, which is quite obviously we will be using that. How should I use it? So here, let me remove this line. We don't need this anymore. First, let me print list of integers dot sort. This method helps me to sort the list of integer in ascending order. Likewise, I can do the list of integers in a reverse method. Yes, this reverse method helps me to arrange the element in a descending order. Now we have added few codes, so let me execute this program by pressing the run button. So here you can see I get the response 2, 3, 5, 12, 222, 333, and this is what we say it is in ascending order. And here you can see the same replica which is in descending order. So this is how the sort and then the reverse methods are working. And of course you do have the clear method that helps you to clear all the entries from the list. That's all about the list. We came to the end of the list things. Now we are going to proceed further with understanding the dictionary concept. Till then, bye.